Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to be taking you around Inchcolm Island, which is known as the Iona of the East, and is a small island located in the Firth of Forth between Edinburgh and Fife. We start our journey in the historic town of South Queensferry. The name Queensferry actually comes from the 11th century when Queen Margaret established a ferry crossing, a service that continued until 1964 with the opening of the Forth Road Bridge. South Queensferry is of course the gateway to the Kingdom of Fife and to the north of Scotland, and is connected by the 3 bridges. Each bridge is unique and historic in its own right, with each of them being built in their own century, but the most striking of all is of course the Forth Bridge, and not the Forth Rail Bridge as is often reported. Now, construction began on the bridge in 1882 and it was completed in 1890. And at that time was the longest spanning cantilever bridge in the world, and in fact remains the second longest spanning bridge in the world, only second to Quebec Bridge in Canada. Today it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and I'm sure you'll agree it is well worth its title, a sheer masterpiece of engineering. And what a fitting backdrop to start our journey to Inchcolm Island. So here at Hawes Pier we board the Maid of the Forth. We set sail and immediately pass under the Forth Bridge so you can get a close-up view of just how astonishing it really is. The journey to Inchcolm Island lasts around 30 minutes, and you will first pass Inchgarvie Island on your left hand side, which is a small island uninhabited, however in the past has previously hosted a castle, a prison and defence operations for both world wars. Next is Hound Point, which is the largest oil export terminal in Scotland, servicing the North Sea oil, and is the largest of its kind in Scotland. You'll continue along the Firth of Forth, and if you're lucky enough you may see some sea inhabitants, most notably seals, basking in the beautiful Scottish sunshine. So as we approach Inchcolm Island, it's immediately identifiable by Inchcolm Abbey, but more about that later. So you will disembark onto the island and immediately be directed to show your landing card prior to be given access to explore the island at your leisure. Most people immediately head to Inchcolm Abbey, but a top tip is to explore either the east and the west of the island and leave the Abbey to last when it will be less busy and you've got more space and more time to explore yourself. Today I start my exploration at the east side of the island, where you have a collection of wartime fortifications. The island during both World Wars was home to over 500 soldiers and was known as part of Fortress Forth, protecting both the Royal Navy port of Rosyth, the Forth Bridge and of course Edinburgh. Come on, I come. As you can see, I've got a very scared dog who will refuse to come to the tunnel. Now to Inchcolm Abbey. Hi. Inchcolm Abbey dates back to the 12th century, and it was founded by King David I after his brother King Alexander I was forced to seek shelter on the island during a stormy crossing of the Forth in 1123. The cloister of the abbey is the most complete that can be found in Scotland, and in fact 3 cloister walks remain to this day for you to explore. And the abbey itself remains one of the most preserved monastic buildings in the whole of Scotland. Due to its unique location and beauty, the Abbey is a popular wedding venue, and I was actually lucky enough to see a wedding party being piped off the Maid of the Forth and into the Abbey. So the journey back to South Queensferry is equally enjoyable. That will end in a trip under all three bridges. The most recent bridge is the Queensferry crossing, and construction on that began in 2011 and it was finally opened in August 2017, and is actually the longest cable-stayed bridge in the world, spanning 1.7 miles or 2.7 kilometres in length. However, as grand as the Queensferry crossing and the Forth Road Bridge is, the clear winner for me will always be the Forth Bridge. So once you return to South Queensferry, be sure to explore the area to see what it has to offer, from Port Edgar Marina to the main high street. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask them in the comment section below. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.